Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the last blah, 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 blah.
Jesus. What happened with you, bro? I've been gone for a few months. You sound rusty. It's your host with the most. I'm back.
Luis. Episode 13, Last Class Podcast. Hope you guys are having a great day and welcome. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, but Luis, what has been going on with you, bro?
Man, I have been, like, the past, has it been 2 weeks? 2 weeks almost. I went to Tennessee. I had to deal with some family stuff, right?
Yep.
And then this past week and a half, I was in Dahlonega because a mutual friend got into, let's say he had to skip town, and he had animals over there that their responsibility fell upon my lap. And so I had to deal with horses, chickens, and dogs. Now, coming from the suburbs of Lawrenceville, going to the country where there's absolutely fucking nothing. I mean, literally, the property is 2 acres. There's nothing. There is nothing over there. There's mountains in the distance where the sun rises. I mean, that was pretty badass to see that every morning. Yeah. But there's fucking nothing. Oh, but I got lucky. There was a corner store right next to the house I was staying. That dude, Bajit, shout out to him. Dope ass dude. But I was over there taking care of horses, and the horses... have you ever seen a horse? Have you ever been with a horse?
Yeah.
They're fucking humongous. These are 800, 900 pound animals. And they were like, I get phone calls and be like, okay, well, this is what you're going to do today with the horses. I'm be like, you want me to do what? And I'm like, I'm not a professional here. Like, they were like, you take out the horse, let him out there, go graze, but be careful. Don't let this horse get too close to the other properties because it'll smell the female horses of their property and it's going to want to go over there and fuck them. So, and so he was like, so I was like, so what do you want me to do when that happens? I'm like, what the fuck do you want me to do? Well, don't let it happen. I'm like, but what the fuck am I going to do if it does?
Like a whole horse. Like, they're expecting you to, like, grab and, like, hold it
like,
off?
for real. Like, you want me to tackle this motherfucker like an NFL player? I'm like, no, this is an 800, 900 pound animal that is going to want to go fuck that horse.
Yeah.
There's no stopping it.
It's horny.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it was horrible. And then the worst part of it was one of them did do that.
No.
Yes.
Wait, did you just... this is weird, but, like, walk on?
No. Like, he straight up just ran. Like, I was outside with him and everything. I was watching him graze and everything. And then some dirt bikes came. I guess maybe they startled him. But I was right there with him. I had my hand on the reins and everything. He was chilling. The dirt bikes passing. He was, getting startled and shit. And then out of just fucking nowhere, just... Took off, and I almost ate shit. I almost like hit the ground and just... I was quick to let go because I was like, fuck that. I'm not getting trampled by a horse.
Yeah.
But motherfucker took off. He ran straight into the road, and I was like, oh my God. He like ran past the corner store. Bajit came out. He was like, hey man, you're the horse. I'm like, I know. Motherfucker took off to the fields, like from like maybe 0.2 miles away, yeah. Right? And I was there like with like some food in my hand. I was trying to get his ass back. I was like, Alex, come here. Trying negotiating with the 800 pound horse. It's more than likely they don't work out.
Yeah,
and so he was like right there in the grass fields where the other female horses was, and what's it called? He didn't jump over the fence. He was just stuck there. And I was just kind of like, come on, Alex, let's go. I caught up to him, grabbed the reins. I was like, let's go. And he didn't budge for a while, but after like a little bit of convincing,
he was like, I'm not going to get over this wall.
Yeah, bro. I think he might have looked at him and been like, damn, she ugly. And he didn't even like, I didn't even move him. Like
he just turned.
Yeah, he just turned and just walked back to the house without me.
Dang, so it'd be like that even in horses.
Yeah, bro. I was like, damn, bro. But at the same time, I was so fucking relieved because I was like, imagine, I'm like, who the fuck am I going to call to pick up an 800 pound horse or to help me pick up an 800 pound horse?
You're alone too.
Exactly.
So that's going to be a hassle. So good thing
Yeah, I got very lucky there. But I put him back in his cage and everything. Dahlonega is also, the little history about Dahlonega, it was the first place here in America where I think we had a gold rush. And it was here in Georgia, Dahlonega Gold Rush. And Dahlonega used to belong to the Native Americans. And then a bunch of white settlers came in and drove them out because they wanted gold. History. Exactly. They drove them out because they wanted gold. It's kind of common, right? But...
W though. Well, W that going there. Mm-hmm. The time I went, it was cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, mountains.
Mountains of fucking nothing.
And it's just nothing.
Yeah. Oh my god! Yeah, also forgot there was no power in the house for like a day or two.
Oh yeah,
for a
there
few
was
days.
times here, like I would call Luis or send him in messages, and he just wouldn't respond for like a long time. I'm like, dude, is this man Luis okay? Like, I don't want him. Like, has a horse like kicked his ass, and like he's like on the ground, but like,
Paralyzed. And
yeah,
shit.
but
Nah.
he's good. Just the internet.
Yeah, no, the internet wasn't there for a while. There was a day without like power. The plumbing also got fucked up.
Oh god.
So like, cause out there in they don't connect the city lines, so it was the water's connected to a septic tank, to this underground water reservoir. So when the toilets fill up, as in like when there's enough shit and piss in there, it needs to be released.
Oh yeah.
So that got clogged up
Oh.
while I was there. And so all the water started like raising up, not through the toilets, but through the showers, dog.
Ugh.
Exactly. So then I was like, well,
So wait, when you shower, oh, that's disgusting.
yeah, I didn't shower for another like a day or two.
Shit, that's disgusting.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so what's it called? With the help of like some handyman, what's it called? We were able to, what's it called? Bang up the pipe and release everything. The basement smelled like shit. But we got that done. I was just like, dude, I was like, I better be getting paid for this, man. I'm like,
Dude, that's horrible. Literally everything that
could have went wrong.
yeah happened.
It was hell.
And honestly, bro, like you did invite us to that one carne asada, and then obviously, sadly, I couldn't go, and then everybody else couldn't go. But what if we went, like some Astro House Part 2 over there? That would just ruin everything else as well, bro.
If so, we would have another story for the podcast.
Yeah, but hey, man.
I mean, never again. I tell myself that never again, and it always fucking happens to me. I don't know why. It's like I'm chosen for these things.
Nah, bro, don't be doing that shit, bro. You got me over here inviting guests and like Axel and shit. Like, nothing wrong with Axel and nothing wrong with Matt, but Luis is the co-host. Gotta be here.
Yeah, I do. I definitely do. And obviously, now that I'm back, and I hope nothing else fucking happens,
Nah, dude.
or that has to be brought to my attention. If so, I might flat out just say no. Like I'm at that point now where I'm like, I'm just gonna say no to you.
Yeah.
So don't come asking for favors, please. Because I got shit to do, man. I can't be throwing my fucking like weeks times out there trying to help horses and shit.
Yeah, and it would be in the middle of nowhere as well, bro. And it's so far. Like, it wouldn't be a place where I would be like, all right, Luis is over there. Let's just go visit him or help him or some shit.
Exactly.
But no, he's like,
An hour away.
yeah.
Dog. And I would, because obviously I had to change the waters, horses, and food and everything. I had to jump in their cages with them. That shit was a little. One of the horses, his name was Americus. He was a bite motherfucker. Like he would actually just come up to me and bite me.
Like, you mean the one strapped to the tree that one time?
No. That was that horse black and white, or was that one all black?
That one was black and white.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay. Because the one that we like actually touched was the black one.
Alex, that the full on black one, that's the one that ran away.
Oh, okay.
Black and white one was the one that like
The menace.
Yeah, I would like jump into the cage, throw out his water. He'd come up like I'm like fucking throwing away his water, and he just I'm like, what the fuck?
God.
And the thing is, you can't like react
because he's gonna start
'cause-
jumping and like kicking. And,
So I would just be like, bro, back the fuck up off me. Kept pushing his head. That was scary as fuck. And then there was a time where I was climbing over the fence and he banged himself like on the fence and literally just fell on my nuts. Just worst fucking feeling
ow.
ever. And my shoes were all muddy, so I had like no grip. So literally, I just fell straight. I was like, I know. I climbed over the fence. I was like, oh.
Oh gosh.
This horse was like flaring his teeth and shit, like laughing at me. I was like, this motherfucker likes pain. He likes seeing me in pain.
Yeah.
Cynical ass horses, man.
But there were like you would tell me some stories about it over there in Dahlonega, but you said you felt safe with the dogs there.
The dogs were like the best companions ever. I had like 4 of them with me. They were my little gang. Each of them had their own personality. One of them, they could all talk. Know what I'm saying? Like they obviously they're not speaking English or anything, but they have their own voices.
Like they're not quiet. There's not one that's quiet.
They're all French bulldogs. So you know what I'm saying? They're always like.
No, but not like the one I would get on PlayStation with you, and then I would just hear.
Yeah.
I'm like, who in the hell is that in the back?
Yeah, that's my dog. They're all snorers. They all snore very loudly. I think that's the only reason why I was able to sleep. Because if they didn't snore and I could just hear everything, I would be so creeped the fuck out. I need white noise when I sleep. Like I need to hear shit because I'm like I don't want to be hearing like footsteps and shuffles in my house.
Yeah.
If I'm getting rob me. Just don't come in my room, bro. That's it. I don't care. I'm like everything's replaceable, but the dogs made me feel safe. The only times where Dahlonega, because I said it was like Native American land, it would feel very eerie and uncomfortable being outside at night.
Ooh.
And I want to say like there was times where I believed I saw like shadows on the ground.
Oh, on the ground?
Yeah, like
I know what you mean. Like,
yeah, exactly. And there was cases. I don't know. Is double shadows normal for people to have like double shadows?
oh, that maybe depends. Wait,
Yeah, it
what's
depends
the
on light.
what's the light?
Light
Like-
situation over there?
No, like because you're going outside. How are you seeing a shadow if there's no light? If it's just dark, unless there's like a house light.
The corner store had like a little light post.
Okay.
And I mean, it doesn't go far, but if you get close to it, you can see shit, right?
Yeah.
And as I was walking back from the corner store one night, I noticed that, like, as I was getting farther and farther away, the light disappears or whatever. And I could see my shadow kind of, like, making sense where in front of me. And then there's another shadow, like, behind me.
Yeah.
And that was kind of, like, following me. I was like, I don't know if that's normal.
Following you?
Yeah, like, as if, like, there was, like, a shadow, like, behind me, like, following me. And I saw it, like, with my own two eyes. I was like, I don't know if that's my shadow. Because I'm like, I'm seeing my shadow in front of me. I'm not sure if there's also there's a way it can be behind me at the same time. Like I'm telling you, there's two, one in front and one behind. I'm not sure how light works. If you do know, comment section, let me know how that shit works. If so, I don't know what happened. But there was other times where I did see on the grass fields, like I just see these these little black shadows or whatever. And I was just like, man, I don't know. One thing I did not like, apparently on Native American land, you're not supposed to whistle.
Oh yeah.
And I think the first time when I used to live over there and such, whenever I get nervous, I would whistle.
Oh.
And that made things like so much worse because I feel like that's when like
So what's like
the anxiety.
So when you whistle, what's like going to you? Is it some spirit or is it actual native still roaming?
It could be Native American spirits because then again, we don't know what land we're on. So they could have been a tomb there of a Native American, you know.
Like
it could
down
be,
like 6 feet or some shit? Oh.
Or I've also heard that that's also a way of conjuring the skinwalker whistling on Native American land.
Next time we go to Dahlonega.
3 a.m. at Dahlonega.
Oh gosh, dude, 3
I thought about that when I was over there. I was like, I was thinking of YouTube ideas. I was like, 3 a.m. at Dahlonega? What? Get a spirit box, start whistling outside, and just see what happens.
Oh god.
But then again, I'm like, I don't want that shit. I don't want to.
We're gonna have a whole tribe on our ass, dude. Imagine.
Whole ghost tribe.
No.
Whole ghost tribe. That's gonna be sick. But I mean, I came back Sunday. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad that's over. I'm tired of dealing with horses, chickens, and mud. The mud was like the worst part about it.
Being in the countryside. Welcome back to the suburbs.
Yeah, proud of the suburbs of Lawrenceville. Here we go.
Let's go. We've made it.
Yeah.
You ain't a city, but it's chill.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy. I would be here rather than Atlanta.
Oh,
Easily.
Atlanta, baby. That's that. I have no words for that place. It's fire. I like going there, but
Living
you gotta be
there.
in the right spot. Speaking about all those scary spirits and all those will they be demonic? Are they demonic? What do you think?
I feel like there's differences. There's like just regular spirits, and there's like poltergeists, and then there's demonic entities.
Okay.
I separate them into 3 categories.
But like even let's say speaking with them or in any sort of way is not like letting them rest in peace. If you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
You can try helping them by trying to figure out what they need in order to move along. Like some spirits, they're here because they haven't found their peace yet.
Yeah.
And or they're here protecting somebody in their world. Like there's cases of people like, oh, my grandfather's spirit is still with me because my grandfather loved me so much, right? They're like they attach themselves, and they can be good attachments or they can be bad attachments. I feel like they're.
I mean, I feel like
just as
those
equal.
good attachments can turn like they can eventually turn bad.
Yeah, especially if it's like, I heard this, like, if you ever watch Ghost Adventures, there's like this one dude or one girl whose like dad spirit was with her.
Yeah.
And so whenever she had like a boyfriend or anything, the boyfriend would get like fucked up,
Ooh.
scratched and everything, and be like, "Oh, that's my dad.
Yeah.
He don't like you."
I know it's just a movie, but
Yeah.
the way it leads up, like, have you seen the Annabelle movie?
Yeah.
But the creation one.
Oh yeah.
The way how the daughter died in a horrible way. Obviously, she got ran over by a truck.
I'm surprised you couldn't hear the engine of the truck in the distance.
Honestly, dude. Plus, like, I'm not gonna lie, this is a dumb way to die. Like, hold your child. How are you not gonna? We're in the middle of the road, and she goes. At least maybe it was quick, cause like the truck was like over here, but like the screw. I don't know, man. Whatever. You guys watch the movie, all right? So the spirit at first, like if you see the movie at first, it was fine. It was good, but then later it turned dark and dark and dark. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Because it's based on a true story. I don't know if it went like that, but they also like put a little bit of shit in the movies.
Yeah.
So who knows if it's like that? IRL.
I mean, I think the real story of Annabelle, I don't think it started off with like that. Like the creation movie, I think that's just
BS.
yeah.
So you don't.
I don't think we know the origin of where Annabelle comes from. We know the origin was
The doll. And
the
shit.
doll that was gifted by the mother to the daughter. And the doll was leaving notes saying, "I'm a trapped little girl." And that's what demonic entities propose themselves as. They have this way of like neutralizing people of, "Oh, I'm this." They play a game. It's like, "I'm this, I'm that, I'm not a demon." They try to label themselves as something very innocent. Why? Because they trick people into letting them in. And obviously what happened when this started happening, the nurse student and her little buddy, they were both nurse students. They let the doll. They were like, "Okay, you're a little 12-year-old spirit that died because of some horrific tragedy. Move on. Like we'll invite you in and let you do your thing."
Yeah.
And then that's when all that shit started going down.
Yeah. See, in movies, there's only so much you know. But dude, I think I remember when we once started this podcast and we had like 4 people in mind to invite in this podcast. And I said that I want the Warren's daughter here.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to ask that woman so many questions, dude. Because she lived it. She's gone through it. She's had parents that have gone through it. So what does she have to say? What does she know? Because like I look up interviews, but they're not really any.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like because they were back in like the 60s, 70s, 80s, around the Warren like era, when it was both her mom and dad, they got a lot of criticism. Because a lot of people didn't believe that, you're just triggering people to have these like mental psychotic breakdowns.
Yeah.
And like you're just BSing, like you're like the gift Lorraine Warren had was like BS.
Oh yeah, like her visions and all that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they were like, it's BS, and that's why I think they never were that reciprocal of doing interviews, because they would always just get that.
Hey, but we don't think it's BS, so
Yeah.
please come along to
If
the
you-
Last Class Podcast. If
Exactly.
you're listening, please. We would appreciate it.
Paranormal investigator, leave your shit down in the comments. We'd like to hear your stories too.
Yes, sir.
And if you'd like to, invite us. We'll tag along to a paranormal investigation. I will.
Oh God.
If Pablo can't go, I'll do it on his behalf. Give me a camera, send me in alone in there. I'll go find that ghost. But speaking of that shit, right?
Speaking of that demonic activity.
Yes. I remember you gave me a phone call while I was over there in Dahlonega, and you were like, "Luis, you have to check out what Doja Cat posted."
Dude,
Like, it's
I'm telling
her
you,
latest
dude,
music video.
Her latest music video, it's literally called Demons, bro. Like, her last music video, okay, yeah, she's, like, it's alright. Like, you can be dancing with the Grim Reaper and, like, all that shit, that's fine. But once I saw the demon one, oh shit hits the fan, dude. I'm telling you, if you guys watch that video, literally is a chick, like a lady, sleeping. She's having sleep paralysis. And Doja's the demon. She's dressed as a demon, all black. Her eyes are red.
Horns, everything.
Horns.
Tail.
It's bad. It's really bad. And there's a goat scene. There's
Yes.
like we've had talks about the goat in this podcast, but there's this one specific scene where she's in the attic and there's an assload of goats where she's at, and the bathtub. Like, there's so many things that lead up to this one suspicion that, like, what happened to Doja Cat? Like, what happened? Did she turn demonic, or did she not? Or is this just being
She satanic?
Yeah, like, I don't know, man.
I don't know either. To
Like,
be honest.
I don't know.
So I watched the music video for myself, and I feel like the sleep paralysis part and the demons part.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, that's exactly what I feel like what sleep paralysis is for most people. So I can let that shit slide. The goats in the attic scene is a little like questionable.
Nah, dude.
But
nah.
then the bathtub scene is like, okay, now you really just sold it home with like the tattoos on your back and like the whole hand grip in the head and everything. I'm like,
Oh, I don't know.
but then again, I'm like, I feel like most celebrities do this to grab people's attention and get them like talking.
But I
I feel like this is all like publicity stunts. And I mean, if you're like a Catholic, you hate, like, you not hate, but it's like you see that they're shooting shots.
Yeah.
This is the way how they give whatever entities power or whatever,
True.
if you believe in that.
But this is what I have to say about Doja Cat. Everybody knows her back in the day. She was like, she was bad as hell, dude. Have you guys ever seen the Moo video? Moo, literally MOO, Moo. Dude, her best. Dude, that's like one of her first. That's the song that made her pop off.
Oh yeah.
So
I remember clicking
it's-
on that many times.
It's literally. But anyways, we lost her. We lost that chick. So from there, she started to become this one persona where she would be the usual girl rapper. Like, you already know what those are. Like,
Yeah.
showing ass, twerking, being cute, and all that shit.
And she hated it.
Yeah, apparently she didn't like it. And she didn't like to be this so-called sex symbol. So what she ended up doing is just going bald.
Yeah.
And then she went on this Instagram live saying that, oh, I never liked having hair. Having hair was ass and all that shit. But maybe not having hair wasn't anything yet, not to like the demonic phase yet, until she started having hate and hate and hate, and people started hating on her more and more and more. And what there's like tons of theories, bro. This theory is like, oh, Doja Cat is just doing this to go against what people think. And what happens when you go against what people think, you get more attention for it.
Yeah.
So obviously people are gonna be like questioning what the hell she doing all this demonic shit. But it's gaining attention. It don't matter if you're the most Christian or if you're the most demonic Satanist.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be looking at that video. Like, I saw it, like, yeah, I believe in God and all that, but I saw the video and I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
That's why I was like, I was trying to go into it. I was like, I believe in this stuff, and at the same time, it's like I have my own personal beliefs of certain stuff, right? I won't get too much into it. So I'm like, if I'm these people, like, I look at Lil Nas X, he did the same shit with the whole stripper pole to hell type shit. I'm like, they do it, why? Because they do it for attention. They want people, like, they want this sort of, like, explosion on the internet, because what happens, people talk about it. They're like, oh, did you see that Lil Nas X video of him taking a stripper pole to hell and giving Satan a lap dance? What the fuck is wrong with
I
him?
mean, I guess that's true, but Lil Nas X's, his was different. So what Doja's, her phase was because of hate and because of criticism, and she didn't want to be seen as the sex symbol, right?
Yeah, I mean,
and she obviously just took a whole turn to her life. She went to the baddest, cutest girl to the most, like, I wouldn't say ugly, but to the most unusual person.
I still
indifferent. So Little Nas X is
Little Nas X.
Little Nas X's career is a bit. I feel like it's a bit the same, but his was a bit like, it wasn't as bad as Doja Cat, because Doja Cat, she's having mental problems as well.
Yeah. Because I remember she would go on Instagram Live, she would cry, and she would have these whole, like, mental breakdown episodes on, like, IG Lives and shit. And I felt bad for the girl watching her, because I'm like, that fame and fortune, that's the cost of fame and fortune. Some people aren't ready for that type of lifestyle.
True.
And I see, like, when she does moves like this, I'm like, I see why you're doing it. Do I believe she's a Satanist or demonic? I don't believe she is.
I don't know.
I believe
As of right
I think she's playing, like,
it's
a
still
role.
questionable. I'll give it I'll give it one more year.
More year.
One more year. There's still like if she releases this new album, and well, the list, yeah, you promoting it, I understand. But in a year, you're making another album, you're still doing that shit. No, she's just feeding it at this point.
Like what Marilyn Manson? Is his name Marilyn Manson? He was a known Satanist.
Yeah. So who knows?
Which was also weird because Kanye brought out Marilyn Manson during the Donda. Was it Donda listening parties? Yeah,
I think so.
which I
But
was like, here's Kanye, like the guy who's making music, like talking about God and this and that, and then he brings out Marilyn Manson. The whole point was to show controversial people because he brought out Da Baby and Marilyn Manson. Da Baby obviously for his controversy, and then Marilyn Manson, he's already just a controversial figure because he's a Satanist, right?
shit.
But I was like, that's a weird move on Kanye. But I'm like, hey, whatever floats his boat, right?
Yeah, for sure. Whatever floats his boat. And Little Nas X, like both of their careers started the same.
What with Doja and Lil Nas?
Yeah, Little Nas and Doja's both songs started as memes and started as trends. And what happens is that when the trends die, that's when you gotta focus on something else, and that's what both of them did. Doja right now, Demons, all this shit. Lil Nas X, Montero. Yeah, but Lil Nas X, his wasn't as same as Doja's because she's a female. She's gonna have feelings. She's gonna have it's like the sex appeal. Lil Nas X, well, nothing really. He's just vibing there, so nothing really happened to him, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. But I mean, there's also the shoes. Remember the shoes?
Oh, the shoes,
Yeah,
yo!
with the,
I feel like the shoes, and then there's also this one interview where he said that on Wednesdays he would pull up at some place dressed in a black cloak and all that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said,
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like it's crazy. We just gotta.
But I imagine Satanism in Hollywood is like very common. Like the amount of stories I hear from people talking about like, oh, they wanted me to do this in order to become famous, and I had to like do this. I'm like, these are like rituals that they practice out there. Like for fame and fortune or whatever.
Yeah.
But then there's also a difference between those people who actually do it. Because I feel like the people who actually do it, they don't talk about it. They don't want people to know what they do.
Yeah, maybe.
Exactly. But then you have the people who are flamboyantly showing out that they did. I feel like you're just playing a character. Like you're playing this act. You want people to look at you and be like...
It could be. But
you're at the same time, you're inviting success. And at the same time, you're inviting hate.
that's true. Because I've seen that the Little Nas X one, it's died off.
Yeah.
He hasn't done it again. That's only a time so he can get attention. But Doja Cat,
Exactly. Because
we're gonna see what happens to her.
and what happened with Montero? Well, his album dropped after Montero, and a lot of people went and listened to Montero. I mean, was the album called Montero?
I don't
I'm not
even
sure.
know, dude. I don't listen to him like that.
But a lot of people went out and listened to his album,
Yeah.
and now he's chilling. I haven't heard or seen from him since.
But maybe that's the thing. It's because he hasn't brought that attention back.
I mean, we're gonna see what he does.
Yeah.
After Montero was Industry Baby, and that got a lot of people talking too.
Yeah, but Industry Baby, like, we all know, like, what's up with Lil Nas X, right?
Yeah, of course.
So, I guess maybe that's got a lot of people talking. But Doja's 27th birthday, that's
It's coming soon.
No.
Wait, what? It's already passed?
Yeah, dude.
Really?
Yeah, 27th birthday, dude. It's sus. It's sus, dude.
What happened with her 27?
So, her 27th birthday, she obviously invited a lot of popular stars, figures, and all that shit. Dude, I don't know, dude, her party in the whole, like, it's just sus.
Like, what do you mean? Like, what was the atmosphere? Like, was it like demonic themed and satanic themed?
I mean, in some sort of way, but more like, yeah.
Oh, I'm not following. I'm retarded. The Eye?
Yeah, what is that? Well, come on,
Oh,
you can't be that.
How the eye went from.
Luis, how slow are you?
I don't know.
I don't want to.
Just tell me. What? If anything, just bleep it out for the viewers. You guys do not need to hear this.
Nah, it's fine. It's the Illuminati.
What?
The Illuminati.
Oh.
Come on, bro. Luis didn't get the reference.
Just do this, bruh.
No, because I'm not symbolizing and showing that I'm part of them. Come on now.
We're not part of them. Just show me what they are. Why are we not even? It's like Harry Potter. He who must not be named. Nah, fuck it. Put them on blast. What are they gonna do?
No, that was literally what the whole
It was like
party
Illuminati
was
thing?
about. Yeah, it was on the cake, and you know the way. I don't know if it was based off of a show, movie, or some sort of ritual. Everybody came dressed as a specific like person, but Doja Cat's fit specifically was about someone dying and being sacrificed in a ritual. So
Oh.
I don't know if her 27th birthday was that transition from her to being bad, cute to
Well,
what she is now.
you've heard about like the 27s, right? All the
Yeah.
artists
And-
that die
and-
at
and the
27.
27, yeah.
And I mean, I think I'm just saying like I could see I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. I'm throwing a 27. I'm famous as fuck. My new songs is gonna be like I know what I'm like because obviously he's gonna know what demons and all this shit is gonna be
Yeah.
about. He's like I've already filmed that. I'm gonna make my 27th birthday. The number 27
But I
is
feel
synonymous in Hollywood. So I'm gonna make my 27th birthday about Illuminati, all this like
but I feel like her 27th
shit.
birthday was before all this.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Doja, you don't think Doja probably already knew what the music video and her song? She's probably had those in archive for way longer than we've known about.
Maybe.
So I think
Maybe.
the whole Illuminati type deals and everything. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably throw a party just like that, just to make fun of it.
Yeah, but
But obviously, to us, it's like, oh, these stars.
it's crazy because yeah, it could like you all know the Hollywood shit. Like that could be like on a regular, but hers was really like, especially how she is now is really really like sus.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna
And
see
the
what
way
happens.
and the persona she dressed up as and like her fit, yeah, the way she, the person she's trying to be is the person that dies during the ritual. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe
I don't
that
know.
version of Doja died that day.
Who knows?
But as of right now, it's just a mystery, and we gotta see. But it's like time, honestly.
Yeah, I
we
think
we just gotta wait till what happens with her and shit.
my personal take on it is she's just doing this for attention. I think a lot of stars do this for attention. They make obviously it's a mockery.
I'll give it. Yeah, for the Little Nas X one, I'll give it attention because he switched up and he's not like that 24/7.
Yeah, exactly.
Or unless the rumors are true about that one interview saying that he goes every Wednesday. But who knows? Maybe it's just publicity.
I mean, it was the same thing with Mario Judah. Remember that?
But like, Mario Judah's gone, dude. I haven't heard about
Where
that
the
guy.
fuck is Mario
See,
Judah?
I don't even know, dude.
Mario Judah comes back. He's getting album of the year. It beats Utopia.
Hell no. The fuck? And then, as of right now, Utopia's fire, bro. And throughout the whole album, I've noticed that Travis Scott is in a battle.
Yeah.
He's definitely in a battle, but he'll get through it.
I mean, you have Doja Cat. Do we know when her album's releasing?
Oh, I think it's the same night as For All the Dogs.
Oh wow. Okay,
Dude,
so
we
I
got
know what
three
I'm.
albums that night: Lil Tecca, Drake, and Doja Cat.
That's a lot of music.
Holy shit!
But you already know what we listening to. The Last Class podcast will be listening to For All the Dogs.
Yeah, people. The 22nd of September. Make sure to come to this channel because we will be doing a live reaction like we did on Utopia. But the Utopia one got taken down because something happened.
It was a
Luis, bro, what the fuck were you thinking?
I didn't know I didn't know the rules of YouTube.
Well, that was just like our first live stream ever. But the thing is, we'll have it better,
Yeah, obviously.
good to go.
But I mean, speaking of album of the year, we had
For All the
Drake,
Dog.
Lil Tecca's
Tecca.
album, Doja's. I thought Doja's not gonna get album of the year. I doubt it. I very much doubt it. And you also have Bad Bunny dropping.
Yes, sir. Bad Bunny, let's go.
So for all the Latinos and Latinas out there, that's what they're gonna be jamming out to. So
Yeah, because
who takes album of the year?
it's gonna, for as of right now, Utopia's taking it. But I don't think Drake's gonna take it because his other ones have been like, okay, he's released, he's giving music. Bad Bunny's on the other hand, that one could be good. Porque un verano sin ti,
That blue.
fucking that album is.
Has he won a Grammy yet?
He's I'm pretty sure he's had, but he's also been robbed.
Really?
I feel like last year's nomination.
Who did he get robbed by?
I don't even fucking remember. All I know is that it wasn't as. Wait, no. I don't know, cause I don't know if he was in the same category as Kendrick, cause Kendrick won his.
Oh, okay. Who knows?
I don't even remember, dude. But
I don't think Bad Bunny. You can consider him a rapper, could you?
Nowadays not as much. Back then he was.
Yeah, back then I remember his old stuff. Yeah, he does.
I mean, he was on K-pop.
Hey, but I wasn't rapping.
Nah, not really.
But all three of them weren't rapping on that song.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Utopia, For All the Dogs. I don't know. I think Drake just brings weight to him. I mean, it's common. I feel like his dropping albums is common now.
Yeah.
Like but we haven't had a standalone Drake album like without any like duos like.
Oh, like collab albums. Like the last one was Her Loss was with 21, obviously.
Was Honestly Nevermind like
Yeah, that was a solo.
a solo?
Yeah, so that was back in December 2021.
Damn, so he had 2021, 2022, and 23.
Yeah.
He's dropped yearly.
Like, no, but like he's consistent. That's the thing about Drake. He's consistent.
Yeah. I mean, he's consistent. It's good music, but I don't think it's like anything blowing out the water type music.
I mean, his music, it's always going to be trending.
Yeah, it's Drake.
But like Utopia, we've been waiting for that shit. So that's why it's good.
I think it was worth the 5 years. If y'all were there that night when we live
the
streamed,
first one,
we were like, what
the hell is this?
Yeah.
The second time was good. This man Luis was going crazy.
Hell yeah, I was. That shit was wild.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, my expectations for All the Dogs is I'm excited to see the Yeet feature.
Yeet, I'm expecting Yeet. Obviously the regulars like Future, Lil Baby, Travis Scott. Those are the ones that have to be on the album.
21 is obviously
Yeet
gonna be
21. There. Yeet.
I think I'm more excited for the Yeet than the Travis Scott or any of them features. I just want to hear Yeet. I want to see what Yeet brings.
on Drake.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Mm-hmm. And yesterday Drake was posting like him with pictures of Yeet. Yeah. So honestly, I'm excited to see what Yeet brings.
Yeah.
Because I've always known him as the meme. Like he's a meme.
Yeah, he's had his prime though. His prime was back then, like 2022, like first half. But hey, man,
I'm a rich minion.
Yeah. But if we're talking about albums that will compete with Utopia, give me my boy Kanye's surprise album coming out.
I've heard so many rumors.
I'm telling you, that has to be it, dude. That has to be it.
I really hope this is like all the leaks and like there are like leaks and rumors. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's confirmed, but I really and honestly do hope that we do get a Kanye album by the end of this year.
Dude, we have to, bro. Because like thinking about it, the last time this man Drake dropped an album, well, an actual good album. Honestly, Nevermind is mid. It's alright. Like it's not like a full through album.
Mm-hmm.
But CLB, when was the last time CLB was posted? The same year, Donda. So who knows if we get that battle again? We get For All the Dogs versus who knows, bruh. Graduation 2.
Graduation 2.
Yeah, bro. For sure.
So I was hearing that like what was going on with Kanye yesterday?
What do you mean Kanye yesterday?
Like was it a TikTok or a Twitter page that was like verified that had Ye?
Oh, it was a TikTok page.
Okay.
So what happened on the TikTok page? It was a verified TikTok. It said Ye. Verified, check, everything. The profile pic, obviously black, nothing. The username would literally be user and numbers, and it would just be numbers. Like
okay.
The username would just be numbers, so it's just random. So what happens is there was these 3 videos, and they looked like trailers. I don't know how, but they looked like trailers to this new album, and like most of them would say, most of them would have like these like these comments and these like saying graduation 2.
Nah, that's not
coming
true.
soon, and it would be like messages, and it would feel like it would be Ye, because Ye's talking, and it would be like new songs, dude, like maybe leaks or some shit, but I don't know, dude.
Graduation 2? Come on. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Graduation, you really think his next album will be Graduation 2, guys?
I don't think it would be Graduation 2, but it could be some sort of like it. Like they've been saying that it's going to be a combination of Late Registration and Life of Pablo. It could be another Graduation. Like who knows what's going down with Kanye, but that was very sus. Because like the account is literally brand new. I was scrolling and I saw it and it only had like 1,000, but it was verified. And I'm like, you can't have only 1,000 followers and be verified.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like a bit questioning it and shit.
I don't know, man. I want Kanye to come back. I want Kanye, listen. I want you to drop an album. I'm ready for it, man.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know. Like I've heard the leaks. I believe. I hope. But it seems like we get something, and then it's like, oh wait, no.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how it's been lately. Like, as in, like, oh wait. There's some leaks and rumors, and then it'll be disproven like the next day or whatever, and it's like, oh fuck. And then I think Kanye just came back to Twitter. No, he actually got access back to Twitter.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But he hasn't posted anything yet.
Nah, cause like he's been getting hate about what happened in Italy with his missus. You don't know? You do?
No.
What, dude? Everybody.
What happened? What happened in Italy?
He was in Italy and he was on a boat, and most people saw it, and he kind of had his pants down.
Like,
he had his pants down, and his missus was in that area.
Oh my God, Kanye! For all the dogs, man. For all the dogs.
So yeah, I don't know.
They was out on a boat.
Yo, on a boat, dude.
You can get seasick. Come on. Damn. Who's the TMZ reporter that got on a fucking boat and was like, yo?
It wasn't necessarily on a boat, but like it seemed like it, because the way he looked up and the way she looked up, she was down in that level, and he had his, like, you could see his ass crack, and like his pants were like, he was like sagging a bit.
Was it his wife?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Of course. Bianca. Yeah, it was her.
Dude, if they doing that, let them be. They getting hate for what? They're getting hate for what? If I'm out there.
Kim Kardashian's like over here, I'm a bit disappointed because I don't know how I'm going to explain this to the kids.
Hey, bruh, why are you explaining that shit to the kids, man?
Like,
I mean, the kids are going to see it eventually.
They're going to see it, but like, you don't got to explain it. You got to explain a lot. Like, what? Like, Mom, how come you got with Pete? And how come you're not with him anymore? Okay, what?
I feel like this is like you're hating on a man for getting some head. How? What?
Don't act like you haven't given a shit.
Exactly.
Kim. Come on.
If you had the opportunity to get head on a boat, you would do it too. In Italy, you would do it too.
Yeah, bro. Kim, don't come with that shit.
Exactly. And I'm pretty sure Kim has. I ain't gonna lie. Not in Italy, but somewhere. It's a boat, damn it. She's been on a few boats. She's been on that Lamborghini, yeah.
Not with Connor, though.
Not with Connor. And even that Connor's a fucking animal lately. Have you seen what he's been doing?
No.
He's coming out of the party buses with a bunch of alcohol,
he's
proper
over here
12.
wanting to fight fucking, what's it call it? Gaethje?
Gaethje, and then there's Chandler. There's also a belief that Chandler also he is fighting Chandler, I think, by the end of this year.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, like, Connor is a fucking animal too. Like, he's partying lately. Like, he got out of a bus.
That's not good.
Yeah, he got out of a bus with like 10, 15 women. All drunk and the fuck. But none of those women were his wife. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with Connor. And then there's obviously like coke accusations that he's doing coke.
Yeah, man. Conor McGregor he's different.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, Kanye, if you release that album, dude, that could compete with Utopia. That could.
The name of that album is Head in the Ocean. Head on a boat.
Nah.
For real. But to that, I don't know, who reported that?
It's probably TMZ.
It's probably TMZ. Fucking slime ass TMZ reporter out there in the middle, like probably like on a sea-doo or something.
No, it was like at a shore, I think, like at a dock. No,
it was on the docks.
It looked like on like,
and he was just out there on like in the okay, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Still, I wouldn't take a picture of a man getting head on a fucking boat.
Yeah,
like, you got to be a little slimy to do that shit.
Yeah, Daily Mail, TMZ were the first ones to be. I swear, bro, those people,
they'll get you, man. I'm scared of them. To be honest, I feel like they'll be like in your trash can waiting.
Yeah,
with a camera.
Yeah,
and their entire purpose is to catch you doing something. Like it doesn't even have to be good. Like, look at him eating a fucking burrito. Look how weird he eats that shit.
Wait.
Hey yo.
Wait. I'm trying to find a good picture of this. Wait.
Hey, at least he's COVID conscious. He has his mask on. Come on, TMZ, report that.
Look at that.
His whole ass is out.
Yay, bro.
Hey, bro. That's his publicity. Man.
Hey, man, who knows, bro?
There's gonna be a bar on that album. There's gonna be a bar about this on that album. I guarantee it.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck TMZ.
TMZ, bro. Like, whoever created that motherfucker, like
Those two the hosts, aren't they? The
TMZ hosts.
yeah, aren't they the ones that created it?
I don't even know, bro.
How long has DMZ been around? Since they've been around, I think.
But they're like, they like getting into motherfuckers. It's like,
Especially
stuff,
with
dude.
Kanye.
Yeah,
You remember that? Hey, good morning, Kanye. Shut the fuck up. Classic.
Yeah, TMZ's the first ones. They were the first ones with Lil Tay. They were the first ones all this shit. Like, bro.
They sold their soul. If anyone sold their soul, TMZ.
Yeah, they're the first ones.
Yeah, exactly.
They're always first in line because of all that shit.
Well, crazy how TMZ can report on like, oh, we have Kanye on a boat giving head, but they can't report to us. Oh, we have footage of Doja Cat being ritualistic. Here's the satanic. None of that.
Yeah.
Very weird, TMZ. Very weird.
Weird.
Very fucking weird. TMZ. You the ops, bro.
See, TMZ, they be giving us news and all this shit about like the things we don't give a fuck, but Morocco, on the other hand,
TMZ was the first ones on Morocco.
nah, they probably didn't even say shit about Morocco.
More than likely not. I don't believe they would have. But that shit that did happen in Morocco, that was crazy. The largest they call it the largest earthquake to have hit us in a century, but I don't think that's true. I think the one in Japan in 2011 was bigger. But I think they're talking about the size that was like the area that was in total affected by the earthquake. Mm-hmm. That is big. Like we're talking about where it hit, it almost reaches Casablanca. Like I saw on Google Maps, it was humongous. And a lot of people
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
And we over here, we're with y'all, Morocco. Make sure y'all are okay. Mm-hmm. I've seen a lot of soccer players, Moroccan soccer players, donating blood, and that's cool. To know that. This man Axel over here, he's like, I saw Hakimi on social media, and I don't know why the hell he's over here donating blood. And I'm like, dude, you live under a rock? It's because they had an earthquake. And he's like, what does that have to do with any of that with an earthquake? I'm like, dude, people are losing blood.
Yeah, exactly. They need blood transplants, all that.
Yeah, dude. So, Morocco, it's good that you guys are like rebuilding and growing as a country because that's hard.
Yeah,
that's hard.
I mean, I think didn't you tell me like the construction building, like the buildings was
literally how it's not like here in the United States where it's like solid ground and like earthquakes happen and like they can hold on, like in places like Morocco and other places in Africa. Same thing in Colombia and South American places.
Yeah,
they're building they're stacked up onto each other. They're laying low, and obviously the ground won't be as strong as like here. So it would just sink and like collapse.
Yeah.
So that's probably.
I've also heard the same issues with like Turkey because like obviously the government or like whatever these companies right that build up these high-rise apartment buildings or whatever, right? They'll get a contract, they'll get the land, they'll start building, and obviously the whole point of it is, hey, we need to build these buildings, but we want to do it as cheaply as possible. That way we can make money off of it, right? When people start coming in. And so what they do is they buy and use cheap material, not earthquake material, but this material is so fucking cheap that literally under any seismic activity, it'll collapse.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of like the same thing that, I'm not sure if it's the same thing that happened with Morocco, don't quote me on that, but I feel like that's also a big factor of it because those sides of the world, maybe architecture is a little bit like different.
Yeah, it won't be as strong.
Over here in America, I mean, I imagine earthquake hit San Francisco. It's most of San Francisco
chilling.
I don't think chilling. I think it's actually going down. Last time in 1900.
But that's like, I mean, it's like off the coastline, dude. Like that place can like you could get hit by an earthquake. You can get hit with even a tsunami over there. So who knows what could happen?
Yeah. I think San Francisco, the last time there was an earthquake was like in 1908.
Yeah.
And it was big. Like, it tore down that entire city. Like, it was so big,
Shit.
tore it all down. And then right after that earthquake was the Great San Francisco Fire
Yeah.
because of the earthquake. And then they set the entire fucking place on fire. So already buildings were destroyed, and then the buildings that remained burnt down.
Crazy, dude. But
Earthquakes.
These earthquakes, how do they like? Obviously,
Yeah, exactly. A lot of it's like from Bill Nye the Science Guy. He would tell me as a kid that it was a lot of tectonic plates that we don't obviously see, but it's underneath the crust, and they're constantly moving. And sometimes, boom, boom, or sometimes they're just grinding against each other that can cause such seismic activities. So far this year we have the Morocco. Was Turkey this year? I think so.
I don't remember. It's been a long year.
Yeah.
I know in Colombia in Colombia there was a hit over there.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that there would be so many memes of everybody literally coming outside because literally the house can fall on top of you.
Yeah.
So they just go into the streets and hope. That's like their
Hope for the
safest.
best.
That's
Yeah.
their safest bet is to leave their house and go to the fucking streets.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Mexico City also gets rocked with like earthquakes because they built on top of a fucking lake.
Yeah.
Spaniards. And then you have New Zealand earthquake was also this year. But have you heard of the most recent conspiracy theories about such things?
No.
Okay, so it was on another podcast. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. But this dude, he worked at the Antarctica station, right?
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of facilities in Antarctica that deals with like science and stuff, right? They're doing studies over there. And also, just to reference this, Antarctica is the only place on Earth where all the countries in the world have a treaty with it, saying there will be nothing there, like no guns, no bombs, no nothing, like a peace treaty. No one.
Yeah.
Very interesting that it's only Antarctica, right? But he said that he worked at this facility, and the facility was obviously kind of like a hoax, that they're playing up what they're actually doing there, and that they have super weapons. That the United States has super weapons, and these super weapons are direct energy weapons.
Super weapons.
Yes.
Dude, what?
And that they were testing it, and they had turned it on. He was given the key to like literally get into the room with this weapon and turn it on and do it. And the first time they did it, they had accidentally caused the earthquake in New Zealand earlier this year.
I don't know.
Exactly.
That's low-key.
Go check. I mean, that podcast is fucking crazy. What he says there is crazy, and I don't know how believable it is.
That's a stretch, dude. You're saying it's like basically having a button and just clicking it and
He said it was like accidental. Like they didn't even know how powerful
Accidentally?
it was. Yeah, they accidentally set off an earthquake. They didn't know how powerful it was.
How do
That's
you-
what he said.
How do you accidentally set something off? He's like, "Oh no, if you do this, you're causing an earthquake." Oops.
They didn't even know that they could cause an earthquake, from what he understood. Like it was like
okay.
a experimental weapon that apparently just caused a fucking earthquake.
What?
Now, I mean, we've all heard about like the fires that's been going on. There's been so many wildfires this year. The
Yeah.
Hawaii, up there in Canada, right? Now, they just kind of start, and we don't know why they start. I mean, we think it's like
Earthquake.
yeah. So I mean, all these crazy wildfires, and a lot of people have been like making conspiracy theories talking about their direct energy weapons. That these are the United States using laser beams from outer space, setting these fires, and they're testing, right?
Who knows?
Exactly. But there was something from long ago, from the 90s and as early 2000s, that I knew of as a kid, and most Americans, not most Americans, but some Americans knew about. This is a real life thing. It's called HAARP. HAARP. The HAARP program is in Alaska, and there's been so many conspiracy theories about it. But the main objective goal from HAARP, from what I understand, is like kind of weather and how we can understand weather to our military applications. So obviously you can't fly your fucking jet through like thunderstorms and hurricanes. They don't want
Yeah.
that. So that's what HAARP does. But Jesse Ventura, an ex-Navy SEAL, also actor and conspiracy theorist, Jesse Ventura said HAARP was a weather control program that the United States was running to control the weather. And the way they're going about it is using Nikola Tesla technology.
Dang.
Yeah, and some of the HAARP facility does have Nikola Tesla technology. And for those people who do know about what happened to Nikola Tesla, or for don't know, Nikola Tesla was found dead in his in his hotel.
Found that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And immediately was everything confiscated by the FBI. Like everything he had. Like his entire facilities in New Jersey, the hotel room, everything, his person, valuables, all, FBI took it all. And some of them went to museums, and museums to this say like, oh, this is, all Tesla stuff. It's fake. It's bullshit. Like they have only a portion of what Tesla had. And to this day, the FBI still holds what Tesla was writing in those journals and what type of like blueprints and shit. And remember, Tesla was also the guy who said, I can make a death ray during World War II, and I can use that to shoot down fucking enemy bombers and fighter jets from 500 miles away.
Shit.
So Tesla, I mean, we all know he was ahead of his time. He was talking about giving people free internet, free power, wireless power. He was talking about putting energy, like literally sending out electrical signals into our atmosphere and collecting them from different parts of the world wirelessly. And we know it works.
That would be fire.
And we know it's possible. We know it works. But the reason why is because the infrastructure systems that we've already built, it makes it useless. It makes those companies that built them irrelevant. So it restarts everything from the ground up. And obviously these companies are making money.
Shit, dude. Yeah, because I always question myself. It's like, why the fuck do we have Wi-Fi, internet, all that bullshit, knowing that we could have a more advanced shit to like deal with it? You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, like, there's just some factors that just don't make any fucking sense if we can get more and better.
Yeah.
But, money, companies, business, all that bullshit.
They control it. That's the reason why we haven't like invested in wireless technology, because these companies will be the first ones to do it, and they're gonna find a way to charge that.
All right.
Like that's the whole reason Tesla was all about giving it out for free. And that's where like people, you have to remember, people at the time was like Edison. Edison was talking about not giving things for free. He was like, how much money can I make off this? He was a businessman before he was a scientist.
Yeah.
So Tesla, I'm saying ahead of his time. Somebody
for free? Damn.
Internet for free and free electricity.
Bro was trying to help out. Like he knew the struggle.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
And he was, most of his life he wasn't that rich. He was broke. He got money from like JP Morgan to help like with his like, he had to literally go out there and find investors just to like help him out. Most of his projects, they were like some crazy projects. Like I'm talking about, like they seem crazy, but they theoretically could work. Like wirelessly control. Like he was the first person who came up with the RC vehicle.
Yeah.
And he was talking about wirelessly controlling them.
Wirelessly?
Like he's like the first person that made a wireless remote control to control it.
Oh my god. Dude,
Like
there's just, and it's us because he was found dead, wasn't he? Yeah.
Found dead in his hotel room.
Yeah. It'd be like that, dude.
And so this all goes.
People are just too good for the society, I guess.
They killed him. And they think the FBI and CIA, looking through Tesla stuff, were like, okay, we can use this and weaponize it. And that's what the HARP facility is, controlling the weather. And then obviously there's talks of direct energy weapons from space. And we know the next generation of fighter aircraft are going to use direct energy weapons, not in the sense of like big laser, you know what I'm saying? We have laser weapons to shoot down drones and shit because, that's normal. But from space and stuff, there's another project just like that. It's called like Thor's Hammer. Yeah, this is like Project Thor's Hammer.
Dude, how are you taken seriously with that name?
This is a real project where they were like, hey, we can send this fucking satellite into space and it can shoot giant fucking metal tungsten rods. Like metal rods made from tungsten.
Oof.
It'll shoot it out of its cannon to a direct time place here on Earth, and it can like level a city worse than an atomic bomb. Because remember, these things are being shot out from space, coming into our atmosphere. Imagine all that momentum and energy, and just
shit.
So they're talking about these are experimental weapons that the United States is testing.
Yeah, where are you testing it at? What planets?
That's the same. Like they're testing the wildfires and everything. It's all conspiracies that they're testing their weapons. And if this is true, y'all motherfuckers better watch out. Don't fuck with us, man.
Dude,
I wouldn't fuck with us. I'm terrified of what we have. If this is the technology we're fucking like we have, damn, them aliens are.
Nah, bro.
Fuck them aliens. We got shit to defend ourselves. We got something worse than the big red button.
Oof. That's mad.
Causing earthquakes on the other side of a globe. We don't even need to touch you. It was an earthquake, bro.
Yo, so they literally have control of lives, dude. That's if it's true, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro. So Morocco, are they into that?
Well, Morocco. I mean, I love Morocco. I want to go to Morocco. I think it's a cool place. But they also have like a lot. I think a lot of like terrorist recruitment, especially in like Casablanca. So
Yeah,
they'll like
of
find
course.
people to like
They're
recruit them, and they'll send them out to the somewhere in the Middle East to like train them to become a part of these groups or whatever. So I mean, it's kind of like a staging area if you want it to be.
Yeah,
But that's if you
level one.
exactly. But that's if you're going there to look for that.
Yeah, but nah.
Exactly. But I think
Obviously.
on the most part, Morocco is a very chill place.
Yeah, it's fireplace. The place
I would
I
love.
would go.
Yeah, definitely, dude. I want to go like skateboarding and surfing in Morocco. I think that'd
Yeah,
be dope as shit.
Morocco. Yeah.
Go to
shit.
Casablanca. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I don't know. These
You-
guys that if they're hiding it, why? Like,
mean-
if there's ways to start an earthquake, there's got to be also a way to stop it.
I believe so. I believe they probably figured that one out too.
Damn, bro, kill my boy Tesla, and now we're here.
Crazy times. Crazy times.
Who's the new Tesla? We need you.
I don't. Who would be the new Tesla? What, Elon?
Nah, not even. Elon is just. He's
Albert Einstein died. We had Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking died. So I guess our boy Neil deGrasse Tyson.
dude. They just keep on dying.
Neil deGrasse and Bill Nye are going to be our generations.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Hell yeah.
He was hilarious.
Dude was dope as shit. Apparently he has no kids.
No kids.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one video of him going to the elevator
Which
full
one?
of
The,
girls with like their bikinis on? Mm-hmm. Dude, that
he looked so uncomfortable. He was just like,
yeah, but like, bro, did those girls recognize him?
yeah, they did.
They did?
Yeah, that's why they were filming.
No, but that came from the elevator cam.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought the girls were actually filming themselves too. I saw a video where like the girls also were filming themselves getting in,
Oh,
like, in
really?
the elevator with Bill Nye. 'Cause
Oh,
they couldn't believe it.
shit.
They were in the elevator with Bill Nye, the science guy.
Bill Nye, bro. Bro had a whole elevator. Bro. Use some of your science in that bitch, bro.
For real, bro. Bill Nye, come to the podcast.
Yeah, and then Bill Nye's like the coolest dude ever, dude. Honestly,
I think so. As a kid, he was amazing.
yeah,
Brings back so many nostalgia.
yeah. Wait, there was this one TikTok. I'm pretty sure he created a TikTok and he literally just dropped the F bomb, and everybody went like, "What?
Yeah.
Bill Nye?"
What's it called? He had like a globe with him and everything. He was like, oh fuck. He had a whole globe. He was like, this is fucking ridiculous. Okay. Bill Nye is hilarious.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to Bill Nye, bro. But in other news, I want to talk about this.
What?
The U.S. of A. What is going on? So I think it's in Pennsylvania. There was this one prisoner that escaped.
Oh.
Yeah, he escaped. And apparently, the week before, another prisoner escaped the same way. So what happened is this one guy, he obviously sneaked out of prison and he literally monkey crawled up the walls and out the prison.
Oh, yo, that's tight.
Yeah, like there's videos out there, but he literally did that. You know how he got into prison? He killed his girlfriend. Why? Because his girlfriend was gonna tell on him that he had a warrant. A warrant, yeah.
Oh.
A warrant back in Brazil because
Not tight.
he's killed people in Brazil as well. Yeah.
Hey, yo.
And he's on the loose right now. No one has found him. He's been going throughout Pennsylvania and he's been going through backyards, houses. And the latest news we have on him is that he's shaved and he has cut his hair and he's a completely different person. He has clothes. Like, bro's out on the run.
He's making that border. He's trying to run to that border, huh?
I guess, but how the hell did he even get here? Brazilian? On a warrant?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
whoa.
crazy.
That is crazy. That is a plot twist. I was like, you told me he monkey crawled out of prison. I was like, damn, that's tight as shit. And then you're like, he killed his girlfriend. Oh.
Yeah.
Not tight. Fuck, dude. Wait, so there's this murderer, serial killer let loose running around the fucking place.
Yeah.
And he escaped from a Pennsylvania prison or jail.
I feel like I don't know, but it's
Bro, he's like my literal BitLife character. He's my BitLife character. I don't know how many times I escaped from jail from BitLife.
yeah.
Emigrated to a whole different country too.
Dude, but that's crazy, bro. Let's see if they eventually find him, because he's literally going mad right now.
Bro's in a worse place than Dahlonega right now.
But the fact that they haven't caught him yet, bro. Literally, he's literally in the back. There was this one time they're literally in the back of a doghouse, like in the backyard of someone's. The neighbor has been calling the cops to come and get him. They don't come. I don't know why, but they don't come. They just don't get him. So I don't know if there's something going on.
What, you think it's a conspiracy that they're not trying to catch him?
Nah. He was imprisoned already, so. But it's the fact that he escaped the same way as the guy that did the other week.
There was another one that escaped the other week?
No, like I told you that before him, there was another guy that escaped the week before. And it was the same way. So, dude, these cops are...
What type of prison system we running in? We put the wrong people in jail and let the ones that did something go. Like they just broke out. That's some dog shit, bro. That's some literal doo-doo.
Is it really that easy to escape?
It's not. And they did it. That's the thing. It's like... Policeman. I know there's not enough
How'd you let it go?
Exactly. I'm like... And then there's... I think I read... My mom sent me this the other day. She had sent me like some kid also died in a Minnesota jail because he drank too much water.
What?
Yeah. And obviously...
you can hit shock.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened.
He got a DUI. He was drunk. And so
shit.
they're and this is in Minnesota. This is also like hot topic because a lot of people believe that the police probably killed him. But I'm like,
yeah,
he's young. He got in for a DUI. He drank because he drank too much water, or he's dead because he drank too much water. Now, if I have a DUI, if this is the kid, right? He has a DUI. He got put in jail, right? Oh, they're going to want me to do like a test or whatever, right? Piss test or whatever. I'm going to drink some water. That way it gets out of my fucking system.
Yeah.
So he probably had whatever fucking water from the car.
He had too much of it. Mm-hmm.
Just gets to jail.
His cells in his body couldn't handle it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He gets to jail. Damn. Hey, I need more water. And then obviously the dude, I don't think when you die from water, I don't think you're going,
you're actually drowning.
Exactly. I don't think you're like making agonizing death sounds to get attention. I think you're just literally like, you know what I'm saying, like falling asleep type shit. So I'm like, at the end of the day, for the like,
I don't think so. I think there's like a
type feeling where you're sick.
It could be more like a seizure,
possibly,
because like your body can't handle it anymore. When you're having that attack, you're like, I don't know. Exactly,
but I'm like, if you're put in a jail cell, right, and the cops are like checking in like at night, and they check in like maybe once every hour, every 30 minutes. I'm not sure how they do it over there in Minnesota, but either way, it does look fucking stupid for the cops to be like, yo, this guy's dead. Oh fuck! And you do the autopsy. He's like, how'd he die? He drank too much water. Wait, what? He drank too much water. What the fuck? He drank too much water. Yes, he died because he drank too much water. What the fuck are we gonna tell the family, bruh? And then you tell the family, and the family's like, "Oh no, that's not how he died." It's like, bro,
yeah, that's bad.
Exactly, and I'm like, fuck.
But that sucks.
It sucks
it sucks for the kid.
It sucks for the kid. It sucks for the family, and it also is like another fucking...
water is that's a sad way to die. I'm not gonna hold you. But it sucks because one thing that we've also been receiving lately about kids is that the kid that ate the one chip challenge,
he died.
He died, and now they're banning that shit everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
They're taking it out of gas stations. He just ate the chip and he couldn't handle it, and then
it was just too hot for him.
I think, dude, that's just like sad.
He had like an allergic reaction or something close.
It could be something, because usually when you can't tolerate spicy shit, you hear it closes
up and you can't breathe.
Yeah, so maybe he just took it too far and just Couldn't handle it.
Another way of just going out badly. I can't handle my spicy shit. I remember I got one of those spicy chip challenges. I made somebody else do it. I couldn't do it myself.
Nah, dude. Like, if you don't have if your spice tolerance isn't that high, don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it, honestly.
I don't know. I'd probably be like that kid if I took it.
Yeah.
My spice tolerance is weak as shit.
But you can build it up, though.
Of course I know I can, but
Like,
I'm a pussy when it comes to spicy.
What?
Yeah, no, man.
Like, I feel like I want to get my spice tolerance up.
I'm slowly starting to get there, but I'm a pussy when it comes to that. Like, I literally can't handle, like, I don't even think I've eaten Takis ever. I've never eaten hot Cheetos. I've never eaten Takis. I've never eaten hot Cheetos.
What?
Nothing.
Luis, you're Mexican, dude.
I know. I've never
and
eaten
I'm
that
Colombian.
shit.
I'm eating that shit. No,
I haven't eaten that shit. I haven't. I'm actually, like, I'm telling you, I'm straight pussy when it comes to that shit.
Damn. Well, we know what I'm gonna do in my next video.
Oh no.
The chillo.
Oh no, man. I mean, I'll do it. Fuck it. But
Yeah, I have a certain project I wanted to do with like some people, and I'm gonna make it a series. So watch out in the Chillo channel. Leave a link down in the description, people.
September 22nd for all the dogs.
Yep.
September 22nd for all the dogs live stream. Join us. We will be.
Let
there.
us know what you guys want to see as well.
Yeah.
Like, live streams are cool. We're gonna see if we're gonna make it work.
Exactly. Anyways, it's your host with the most. I'll be back for episode 14. I'm not going anywhere.
14, we've made it, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like,
yes,
comment, share, and we appreciate it. We finally hit 100. 108. We're on 108. We're officially on Google now. You can look us up. And yeah, make sure to sub, and if you're listening on the Spotify, make sure to download and check everything out. So yeah, this has been Chillo. Luis already.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and we'll catch you.
I'll be back for episode 14. I'm not going anywhere this time.
Yeah.
Oh, episode 14 might also have a little something for that. Might be cooking episode 14.
All right.
So be on the lookout, fellas.
All right. I'll catch y'all later.
Jeez.
It tastes good like soul food. Parked up outside in the old school. The new me back with the OU. The dog always find his way back home, and it's so true.